What's up, everyone? It is time for another extended discussion.
Wow.
Um,
It's another Tuesday.
it's Tuesday.
It's also the Day of the Dead.
Apparently, it is.
It is.
Oh, my
1st.
water's over here.
Yes.
Nice. It's blue.
Mine's
It's very blue.
downstairs or in the car.
It'll be interesting because I feel like we spent an hour and a half on this topic, so we're gonna have to muster up some other.
Yes.
Or maybe y'all have thought of some unique things.
I don't know if I have. Although I kind of like the alien theory that went over.
That's a soft drink. No, this is water. It's Mio.
Is there sugar in Mio?
I don't know. It's good, and there's energy in it. It says there's energy.
Okay. That leads me to believe that there's sugar in it.
I don't know. Tastes good.
Did you look in the back like it was going to tell you?
Yeah, let's see what it says.
Well, that's water.
I know, it's purified water. It is water. You're
Yeah.
100% right. It is water.
But the Mio's not.
With minerals added for taste. It's been so long since the original water was in this plastic bottle.
Really?
Yeah.
Just keep using it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's good for the earth.
It is good for the earth. And we don't get sun in Ohio, so it's not like it's going to affect it.
Yeah.
But I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. I hope everyone had a good Halloween. Did it feel like Halloween to you?
No, I was so off. I was having a bummer. I was having a bit of a bummer night.
Bummer night?
Yeah, bummer night.
About being sick, or why was it a bummer
I
night?
was just like,
Yeah.
didn't feel right.
Yeah. You know what would have made it better? You should have watched the Browns absolutely destroy the Cincinnati Bengals.
I did something else.
What'd you do?
I forgot. I don't know what I did. Oh, you know what I did? I watched the British baking show because it makes me happy.
With Noel Fielding?
I love that show.
Okay. I was very happy for me. I told Claire this might be the scariest thing I watched all Halloween season. But it ended up being very good, so I was very happy. Destroyed him. There's really not much to say. It was just a good old-fashioned beatdown.
A good old-fashioned beatdown.
Good old-fashioned
My
beatdown.
voice is still kind of...
You sound much better today, though.
I sound better?
And you put on your best voice for the live show. Like I don't think
did.
people would know that you weren't feeling well.
Yeah, I tried really hard. But they kept saying, like, Charlie, you look like you're dying. You're going to die.
Good evening. Also, I want to say, I feel good because, one, we're back on being on the right side of the screen.
Yeah.
And two, I'm in a normal, like, office chair, so we're back to being, like, the same height.
Yeah.
I was on some, like, booster seat shit in that live. I was, like, way down here. Like, who's the child cow? Who's the calf on on this live show?
The cat.
I was watching the show, the game, and thinking, bet Tyler's happy. I'm happy that my Cleveland sports love permeates. And I'm going to talk about the Browns as much as I can now, because once Deshaun Watson comes back, it's going to be like a... It's going to be like, I'll watch it, but I can't, like, overly...
Ooh, it was weird to ask if people listen to the Amazon thing.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna ask.
Did y'all listen to the I Hear Fear?
Not I have fear like I
No.
thought it was.
I Hear Fear. Because it was a sponsorship that was sent our way, but it is also something that we're gonna check out.
Yeah,
because it's.
it was a neat story. I don't know if you guys heard it.
Yeah. I heard it.
I heard it.
I heard it.
Did you hear the fear?
Did you have it?
I'm sorry.
We literally gave away our running back. I'm angry.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Give away your running back. That was
North Dakota.
Are you
Or
are you a
something.
Colts fan?
Colts?
Yeah, Naeem Hine.
Oh.
That's the only running back I can think of that got traded today.
Mm.
I think it was Naeem Hine.
Naeem Haim.
I had him in my fantasy team like 5 years ago.
Naeem Haim.
I thought we were going to give away our running back, but we kept him.
Which running back?
Kareem Hunt.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
No. He's arguably best in the league.
I saw your. Was that? Did you make that?
No,
Browns
I
thing?
didn't make that. I think the Browns. Oh, the Bears. What
The
running back
Bears.
did you get rid of?
They took him to the back and shot him.
I know you got rid of one of the defensive players to
There's no trade.
Baltimore, I believe.
There's no trade value in murder.
There's no trade value. Yeah, that's fair. I need to lean into the frame, not out of the frame. I need to fix the frame too eventually, but that's neither here nor there. But as much as I love talking about sports, melon heads, spooky melon heads.
Yeah.
I still have to post the graphic for today. Maybe I'll do that here.
The graphic.
Yeah, you guys can watch it come out
I
in
can
real
vamp
time.
a little bit.
Let me show you the graphic. It's actually really creepy.
You came up unbelievable, right?
Yeah.
And I said skeptical, but like how hard skeptical. Ah.
Yeah, look at that. That's spooky. No one likes that.
Kirtland's a weird place. My mother-in-law is from that area.
I'm
strange too.
I'm really bummed honestly, that we weren't able to do the live stream there because it was the perfect setup.
Yeah.
We found a pavilion that had lighting already.
It was really nice.
So we were at one far end of the pavilion, and we still had our ring lights up, but we were getting natural light from looks like your mom. We were getting natural light from the pavilion, and then behind us we had the woods, so it was a perfect setup. And the moment you stepped away from the pavilion, it was just such a starry night.
Mm-hmm. It was really dark out.
Really set.
I was not kidding about those houses. They were giant.
And all right, can you maybe you've had time to digest this?
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit more about hearing the voices?
It was creepy in the moment, but looking back, I don't know if it was really that creepy.
You think it was just kids?
I don't know what it was.
You think it was just children?
It was. It wasn't a school night, and it was late, but it did sound young. So I don't know. It's like a little bit of two minds.
Are we just gonna ignore Charlie's Milburn? What is that?
My mother-in-law? Oh, because I said she's strange.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with being strange.
She's a strange lady. She's nice. She's strange though. If Stephanie, if you're listening, I'm sorry. She knows how I feel about her mom.
See, that's why you just gotta be honest about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. How did you feel about it?
About what?
The children.
I heard it, but not quite as intently as you heard it.
I was also okay. So I walked slower than Matt, my friend Matt that was there, and Tyler. I walked slower than them, just how it is. And I was carrying some stuff, and I'm trailing behind, and I'm looking around me. And
Were they laughing at you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe, I didn't. Maybe they were just laughing at me. That's why it was scary. No, but it did feel a little bit like I was like, like predators get the one behind.
Yeah.
It did feel like I was the one in the herd.
That's like when we were in the cemetery with Ethan, and you grabbed onto our shoulders saying, "You're not leaving us."
I don't know if I don't think it didn't sound like teenagers like at all.
No, it definitely sounded like between the ages of 4 and 7.
Maybe even 10.
10? Alright, we can do 10. It'd have been creepier if it was the Black Eyed Kids. That's true. If we were doing a Black Eyed Kids episode and I even remotely heard a child, then I'd be up freaking out. I think it's because I don't really believe the melon heads. What about now? One thing that we could talk about on here is the idea of the spirit melon heads.
I was gonna say, that's a really creepy theory that I kind of like a lot. I don't know if it's any more or less believable than the regular melon heads, but it also gives it more I don't know about juice. It gives it more something, like, because you can't find them. There's no bodies. There's no evidence of them existing because they're dead.
It makes it more like anything that you would use to say, oh, it's not real because they haven't been seen, or you haven't found a body or something.
It's like, well, they're ghosts. So.
Yeah, they're ghosties.
But also feels like the CIA took them to Kirtland and killed them.
I know, it's interesting because there are places that are more rural in Northeast Ohio than Kirtland.
Yeah.
Like Middlefield or Pierpont or Jefferson. Jefferson, yeah.
That's where my wife's from.
It is. They like when you're born, instead of a birth certificate, they just give you a cowbell.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's a boy.
I'm like, I saved you from the country. And she's like, no, I did.
Yeah. Jefferson is interesting. North Kingsville wasn't that much more. It's really not like where I'm from, but.
I mean, Garfield Heights borders Cleveland, so I was very much in the city.
All right, I'm gonna tell you all a story about a dream I had. It was gonna be on the episode, but I'd rather just do it now. So, has anybody in the chat ever had a dream where you knew you were in a horror movie? Take your time to respond to that. It's like where, I'm not necessarily saying you're lucid dreaming, but in the dream, you are aware that you kind of are living in a horror movie universe. I had that last night, and I knew it because I was in it was like a lodge where there were a bunch of like bedrooms and stuff. It felt like camp counselor-ish. And it was just a clear giveaway. I'm like, oh, I'm in like a horror movie thing. I'm like, that's fine. And in my mind, I'm thinking it's like, yeah, yes. Okay, cool. So you're all with me. And so I'm like, it's going to be like a Michael Myers thing or whatever. And there's nothing wrong. Like, I'm not saying Michael Myers isn't scary. He just doesn't get to me at all. And so, like, people are playing games or whatever. And as the night's going on in my dream, I look out the window and I'm expecting to see like a basic killer or something like that. And I don't know why, and I've talked about him more recently than I ever have. I see Art the Clown, who's from the Terrifiers series and anthology. I think it's like All Hallows Eve or something like that. And I don't know why, but this clown really, really, really scares me. And so, like, even though I almost kind of knew it was a dream, and it's like if I were to see Michael Myers, that'd have been like whatever. But seeing Art the Clown walking, and I remember vividly, he was coming out of a different lodge with blood on a knife, and he was flipping the blood off the knife. And like, I almost feel like a bad person. Like, I didn't warn anyone else, like, in this lodge. I'm like, hey, by the way, we're in a horror movie. Some of y'all are gonna die. I just was like, it's a dream, whatever. But like, once I saw Art the Clown, it like flipped, where it's like, oh, maybe I'm not in a dream. Maybe this is real. I'm really scared now. And he did one of those bullshit, like, you try and run outside the house, and he spawns in front of you for no good reason, and you can't run. And I like force woke myself up. But that literally happened less than 12 hours ago. Well, it is over 12 hours ago now.
That's creepy.
Yeah, that's how I woke up today. You had the same it dream for 3 nights. Was it the Tim Curry it, or was it the Bill Skarsgård it? Freddy Krueger dreams aren't a joke either. Have you had a Freddy Krueger dream?
No.
It's not good, because it's like that's his
thing. I've
thing.
never even seen the movies. So.
You've never, dude.
No.
Bro, it's Johnny Depp.
I feel like after every movie I say I've never seen it, you give me the same reactions.
All right, the next Netflix party watch, I'm gonna make sure it's got like a Scream, it's got like a Nightmare on Elm Street, and then something else.
Something else.
I
have seen Poltergeist.
That's not scary, in my opinion.
It's not really.
No, it's just
people
cool. Getting sucked into TVs, which people get mentally sucked into TVs nowadays, anyway.
The thing about slashers is they make me sad.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Yeah, they just make me sad.
It's
we just watched Fear, whatever.
Fear Street.
And it just bummed me out.
Sometimes deaths, like, you can always tell like when someone deserves a death, because he's hot as fuck. That's funny. You can always tell when someone kind of deserves a bad death in a movie. I think most people, besides really, really, really bad people, don't deserve like unusually painful deaths. But there's always, every now and then, like, somebody dies in a movie, and you're like, I don't know if that was the way they deserved to go. Like, for the Netflix thing we were watching, and that girl died with her head going the bread cutter, it was like, she tried to lock her friend out, and that's why she got it.
Yeah.
When she tried locking her friend in the hallway, she kind of sealed her fate. But it was like, that was a pretty dramatic death.
It was really, I was like, oof.
And y'all would know that if we recorded that.
Yeah.
But another one that I got a lot of flack. Did you see the Jurassic World movie?
Yes. The newest one?
Not the newest one. Like 2015.
Yes.
I think Baker Mayfield would be great in a horror movie. I think he would be really good as an analyst as an actor, as long as it's not like a challenge. Like, he can't do like a challenging role. Like, he's not like Denzel Washington, but he could do like a Chris Hemsworth type. Chris Pine. I don't know. Who is Chris Pine? You always say Chris Pine.
I don't know. That's just a vine that's stuck in my head.
Chris Evans. Like, I feel like, Chris Evans is a good actor. But, like, there's some actors that don't have that deep of a well.
Yeah.
And I think Baker could do something like that. But the assistant that gets picked up by the pterodactyl, whipped around, dropped in the water, like dunked and dunked and dunked, and then while it's picking her up, the big monster comes. Like, that was a very dramatic death for a character that just was
just there.
Yeah, but that one kind of got flack for that exact purpose.
I don't know.
We should do. You know what? I should tell producer Ben this. We should do a Monday poll that's like, what is the best horror movie death? I'm actually gonna text
the best horror movie death.
Yeah, your favorite horror movie death. I'm gonna text him that right now. We're still live.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking.
I'm sorry. What? Oh wait, never mind. Okay. Chris. Oh, is he? I don't know who that is. I don't watch Star Trek. I'm more of a Star Wars guy.
I saw the movie. I think the newer movies.
But the Melon Heads. Is there a movie about the Melon Heads?
No, I don't think so.
Probably not big enough.
I don't think so. Have you heard of the Melon Heads? If you're not from this area, which I don't think many of you are.
Well, there's also the Michigan Melon Heads. And then there's like another state Melon Heads. That's like Indiana.
So many Melon Heads.
Yeah.
The Midwest Melon Heads. Actually, that'd be a really cool band.
The Midwest Melon Heads.
That'd be a really cool band name.
Game of Thrones. I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
What?
So I don't
What
know.
about Game
I
of
don't know
Thrones,
what happens. Oberlin Martell.
Oh, that was so intense.
The sound.
That
of
was
it.
so intense. So, do you want me to spoil it for you?
Well, I don't know if the chat wants it spoiled.
I mean, it's old. It's really old.
Yeah. You can say it if you just pause the audio really quick.
The sound of it. It was bad. So, this is a guy who's like trying to get revenge for his sister who was killed and raped.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like got the guy on the ropes that did it.
What do you mean?
Like they were in a fight.
Oh,
And
okay.
he's like almost got him. He's like,
Yeah.
say you did it. And then what happens, the guy that did is laying on the ground, he grabs his foot.
The guy that, okay.
Yeah, he grabs his foot, he drags him over, and he picks him up by the skull.
The skull.
And he admits, he's like, I killed her, I raped her. And as he does that, he's popping his head. And he ends up popping his head.
Do people have that strength?
He's the mountain. He's literally one of the strongest men on this planet.
Oh, okay. He's like Andre the Giant.
He's he's a big dude. He's a real weightlifter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds not good.
It was not good. It was very sad. It was very defeating.
You
moment.
felt bad for the person that did it?
No, not for the person that did it. The person that was trying to get the confession.
Oh,
Oberlin.
it was the person that was trying to get the confession that died?
Yeah.
I thought you meant it was the person that did it.
No, the person that did it survived.
Oh. That sucks.
Yeah.
The mountain. Okay. Just moved to Cincy, and the first folklore weird stories I was told about the Melon Heads and Bobby Mackey's. We should go to Bobby Mackey's sometime. Get a drink.
Just hang out and watch some country music.
Watch some country music, yeah. Also, that sealed another character's fate.
That's true.
I'm not in that world, so I can't. If y'all want to talk about One Tree Hill and talk about Keith.
I'll talk about Game of Thrones all day.
Yeah.
I love Game of Thrones.
Start a Game of Thrones podcast.
I think there's enough coverage.
Games of podcast. Podcast of Thrones.
Pot of Games.
Pot of Thrones.
Pot of Thrones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
our podcast.
I've read the books and stuff.
Yeah.
Good books. Really good books. I love the lore. It's really depth heavy.
Depth heavy.
Depth heavy.
The Game of Thrones extended universe.
There's a lot of stuff to Game of Thrones.
What about Lord of the Rings versus Game of Thrones?
It's really tough. I've thought of this before.
Well, now you got to answer.
I like Game of Thrones a lot.
Game of Thrones versus Star Wars?
And just the last couple seasons of the show just really messed it up. Messed up a lot of stuff.
Bro, I drive by Bobby Mackey's daily. The building will collapse and kill you before any ghosts. That's hilarious. Yeah, so. But anyway, Melonheads. What did you think about the story? What did y'all in the chat think about the story with the guy?
The cop?
Yeah, the cop that was getting sliced and diced
I
by
don't remember
a
any news
stone.
articles about that at all.
Well, I don't know if we would have heard it all the way up here. Cop. Well, they didn't say they found the cop in that. They said the cop is missing.
Yeah, but I didn't hear anything about those teenagers either.
They kept it hush hush.
Oh, did they?
They kept it on the DL.
They kept it Melonhead Hush.
Melonhead Hush.
Midwest Melonheads is a good band name.
I like, yeah, we're the Midwest Melonheads. And this is our song, Mr. Crow and Me.
Watermelon Sugar High.
I like that song. 10 out of 10 spoopy.
That's so not true. I agree it's not a true story. I don't know if any of those stories are true.
It's like the Charman. It's always interesting, and I love it. Like, before I even get into anything, my mind is always focusing on how to structure an episode, and it's always like intro, describe what we're talking about, otherwise you can't visualize it. Is there any urban legends? Like, where did this story come to be? Any historical encounters, and then obviously the encounters, like monsters in the Midwest.
That's a good one too.
The melon monsters.
Well, I don't know if that's a good one.
Not watermelons, the fire melons. Fire melons of the Midwest.
I think that's the thing in Avatar, actually.
Urban legends are always so flimsy once you start actually talking about them officially. I know. You read it, and it's late, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
And then you said it. It's like a dream. It's like when you experience a dream, it's really scary, and then you start talking about it.
It's almost like surreal.
Yeah.
You almost have to put yourself in that world.
What's the last episode that you were researching, and you got scared for the podcast?
The one that sticks out the most is Annalise Michelle.
Yeah, I remember you had to stop.
I had to stop. Yeah. I think I don't remember. That's the one that pops out the most.
I think for me it was the Women in Black. I don't know why.
Oh,
I got really
I remember
scared.
you told me about that.
Yeah, I got really scared when it had that like ominous like you're being watched. Like is the way at my office was set up at the time. My desk was like here, my computer, and then right to the left of me was a window. And I just kept looking, and I almost like as I was, because it gives you that feeling where it's like almost like Slender Man. Like the more you learn about it, the more it knows you know, which I know is not true.
Oh yeah.
I knew it wasn't. Yeah, exactly. Because they're watching you. I knew it wasn't true, but when it's 1 a.m. and you're really into this stuff, and I'm like typing out my notes, and I just like look over, and I was just ready to see because I could see perfectly down to the sidewalk in the street. On the second floor, just seeing this woman.
What if there had been? What if there had been?
Blinds down.
What you do?
Computer off. Go to bed. I don't know.
I don't know.
Because it's 1 a.m. It's not like it's noon when I'm doing this. But it would have been very scary. Yeah, I would have talked about it. I don't know what I would have. I would have woke someone up. I'd have got my cat. Made sure my cat was with me. I don't know why. Makes you feel better when you got a cat.
What would Gus do?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Here, grab the Roadcaster. Let's show him. Show it off.
Okay.
We got some new tech up in the hizzy.
This is not the Roadcaster. You can move this over there.
Here's our new Roadcaster. We couldn't use it tonight because we don't have a micro SD card. But look at this fanciness. Oh yeah. This is our 3rd iteration of recording. We went from Snowballs to this thing here. I don't know if you can see it. The Blue Yeti. So now we went back to Snowballs because the Yetis were less than reliable. Although it's been 2 years. So now we're on the road train. So we got pod mics. Yeah. You can lift it up. They can see what it's like. This thing here. We went from condenser microphone to now dynamic.
Yeah, which is weird.
It is weird because this place is definitely treated, but we're thinking about expanding eventually. But this is so if the audio starts really sounding bad,
it's this.
This is why.
But it shouldn't. It
should sound just as good. Yeah.
In theory, it should, if not better.
Yeah, let us know if it sounds terrible. We're not going to tell you when we start using it. We're just going to randomly start using it, and if you notice it dramatically worse or better, just let us know.
That's hot.
Yeah, it is. It is sexy.
Listen, we're pretty attracted to it.
Yeah, I can't stop looking at it. But it's also nice because then I won't have to keep using my computer, although we'll probably use it for notes.
This thing is going to make some really nice, like, Instagram shots because the way it lights up is beautiful.
It's like a mixing board with like blues and greens and other colors.
Reds,
I
purples.
don't know, I'm colorblind. But there's purple?
Yeah.
All right.
It was very cool.
So that's behind the scenes, kind of things we've been looking forward to and working on. We're also looking at doing a studio eventually, but
yes, I'm very stressed about that personally, but that's fine.
Nothing to be stressed about because the attic.
That's just what stresses me.
Is gold. Oh, you're worried about it being worse?
No, I'm not worried about it being worse. I'm worried about many things about it. Many things about that.
But not the sound.
That's one of them.
Yeah. No, that was my major concern. You do all this stuff and you're like, wow, it's worse.
Well, all right.
Yes. About it being haunted, the attic? Or the studio?
Oh, that's not.
No.
Not something I really...
Ghost star real, Logan.
I'm going to bring Sage. I'll sage the studio out.
Sage the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring a candle, too. Is our candle still burning?
Yes.
Yeah. It smells like hot cocoa up in here.
I want to buy one of their candles.
That's not even that one, but I know who you're talking about.
Yes.
Folklore
and Flame.
Folklore and Flame.
Yeah.
Yeah, go check out Folklore and Flame. They're not a sponsor. They actually refuse to be a sponsor.
I know. I just thought, you know why? It made me attracted to them more.
I know.
Because they're like,
it's the chase.
You don't want us? Okay.
No, and I think
I love their products.
It was almost like too kind. They were like, no, because, if you promote us, we might get more orders than I can make. I'm like, I don't think that's how it works. Do you guys ever think that you guys invite things because of the podcast?
Yes.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've talked about it in a forum like this before. I don't
know if we have.
I feel like we lightly touched on it at the end of one of our episodes.
Yeah.
Maybe in like the last 6 months.
I seriously had that. Remember Isaac didn't come to my house, but he we Googled or something, and he like
Zoom.
Yeah.
Or Google Hangout or
Whatever.
Yeah.
And he, like, did his thing. But I haven't felt anything in my house since then, so.
Well, you saw something like the next day, didn't you?
That was Stephanie.
Oh, okay.
She's jumpy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I definitely get creeped out being up here by myself.
Upstairs by myself, I have to play something.
Yeah, I was up here cleaning this out, actually, in the last couple of weeks, and I had to start talking to myself. And I was like, no, like, we're not doing it. Like, we're not doing it. And I got freaked out. But
I think there's Faye up here. I think...
I can almost guarantee there's no Faye up here.
It's not like we got an iron knife. We got a knife up here now.
I don't think that's why either.
Oh, well, I'm just saying it's here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
Has Claire seen anything in like cameras or anything lately?
I don't know. I haven't been watching it. All I'm saying is my ghost started to make itself known again since I've been listening. What? Tell it to chill the fuck out. Or if it's gonna stick around, tell it to leave 5 stars.
Yeah.
In a review.
Or maybe it just likes our voice. Some people say we have good voices.
Some people.
Which is nice.
I think that's interesting. Nobody's ever told us that.
No.
Our audio. I think I have to be in the mind space. It's like when like if you're in a good state of mind, your arms hanging off your bed, you're fine. But then once you start thinking about things, you kind of reel your arm back in.
Yeah.
I think if I'm in a really silly mood or something, I come up here to grab something, it's fine. It's when I'm in the mind space of like I'm alone, it's dark out, it's quiet. Like I feel like I build things up myself. I don't know.
No, I agree.
I have been very creeped out up here though before. By myself. I've never been creeped out other than the Ouija board. While you've been up here, I've never felt anything. Sometimes I'll catch myself in the reflection on that window. Like if I move my arm or something, I'll see it and I'll be like, ooh.
I used to see your neighbor before we put this thing up.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad we don't see him anymore.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat. I'm a teacher and I listen to y'all and some other spooky podcasts before school. So much weird stuff has started happening since then.
Before school?
Do you think it's from the podcast, or do you think it's because the podcast is making you think of these things?
How do you do stuff before school? I don't know how you do anything before school.
There's people that there's like samurais and monks that wake up at like 4 a.m. and they work
barely
out.
Function before school.
If I wake up too early, it feels like. Have you ever waken up at like 5, like been productive, like worked out, did something, and then it's like 11 a.m. and you're like, what the fuck? Like this day, like I'm ready for the day to be over and it's not even noon. Like sometimes I feel like I have a whole day. Like sometimes, like okay, I used to work exactly 9 to 5. I still do, but it's different because you have to drive to an office. And I remember I woke up at 5, met one of my old coworkers at the gym, Matt, and we worked out for like 2 hours and then showered there, and then we went to work. And I was like, it feels like I've had a whole day. And I'm just starting my work day.
Ugh.
I wake up at 4:30 and get there at 5:30. That's...
Bro.
How do you have time to get, like, haunted?
One of my coworkers has that, too.
Haunted?
She gets up at, like, 4:45 and gets there at, like, 6.
Dude, I'm trying... Yeah. It is the best feeling when you get your workout in or do something productive before work, but...
No, I wake up... I wake up so close to when I have to be there, it's not even funny. I cut it as close as I can.
Dude, I literally... And Steph knows. You just wake up, you walk down the hall, and you're like, there's my office. Mm-hmm. Dude, I like wearing joggers every day. Oh, mwah.
Yeah.
I wake up every day, and I feel like I've been hit by a bus. I don't know what that means. Is that your mattress? Do you need more sleep? So I wake up every day and feel like I've been hit by a bus.
Oh, that sounds like you need a new mattress.
Maybe you need some Magic Mind. That's right. You got 2 more weeks of us... 2 more weeks of us talking about Magic.
Yeah, it was 4, right?
I'm still doing it, and I'm still feeling good. I am. I really am.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Speaking of my ghost, there's a whole story behind him, which I'm going to send to y'all soon. Yes, send it. We'll get to it.
See, I hope that one day we get to do a mattress sponsor, and we get mattresses or something.
You want one?
Not that one.
there's 2 of them over there.
Oh, no thank you.
Okay. What do you want, Casper? You want purple? What do you want?
If I get to pick?
Yeah.
What are the ones that...
Do you not like your mattress now, though?
It's old. It's over 8 years.
I like my mattress a lot.
I enjoy mine, but we probably need a new one. I guess...
I bought my mattress the day I accepted my job at Donovan Digital.
Oh, really?
The day.
Maybe purple? I don't know. Who does podcast mattresses?
Casper. Casper is the one I think that it's in a box. And
I haven't
open
heard
it.
a podcast commercial for a long time for a mattress.
It's always like ZipRecruiter, Casper. I keep hearing and I can't say it as French. It's like or not French. It's Spanish. It's a Spanish podcast network, and I'm not gonna try to say it. But I hear it all the time. You know, I'm in healthcare business work now, and I keep hearing healthcare podcasts or healthcare ads. I'm like, they're listening to me. They know green tea is awesome, and I'm trying to get my I have an electric tea kettle, and I want it up in my office because I keep forgetting to have tea. But if I'm literally looking at it, I will make myself tea.
One of my favorite quotes from a movie is, "I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day."
What movie is that?
Hot Rod.
Okay. But anyway, melon heads.
It is a type of green tea.
I still think they're unbelievable. What about you?
Skeptical still.
Skeptical? That's fair.
I heard some shit in the woods.
You did, and I applaud you for staying skeptical because I think I did hear it, but I think if I would have heard it as intensely as you did, I think I would be skeptical.
I think we heard it at the same level. Just I was at a different place. Like I'm serious. That like almost pack mentality thing. It felt like I was being encroached upon.
Yeah.
Like I was being hunted.
It was hounding you. It's like this one. It was. What if there were just a couple teenagers having fun in the bathroom?
I don't know, man.
First time chat. It was Faye in the woods.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I could see that, especially not Fairlawn. What's it called?
Kirtland,
especially in Kirtland.
Yeah, that's what they're known for. Actually, is Faye in Kirtland.
Oh, and Mormons.
Faye. We should have brought our knives.
No, we should have.
To Kirtland?
Well,
the cops in Kirtland don't mess around.
Yeah.
We're of the proper.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess around in Kirtland. Officers, we just have giant knives.
Don't worry
it's
about it.
It's for the Fae.
It's a chant, Tyler. No. When I see a Fae, I might believe it. I'll still be skeptical, probably.
I still love that story about the Fae, about the dogs that tore apart that ferry.
The Fae jumped up and the dog was like, fuck that. Woof, woof, motherfucker.
I enjoyed that one.
Yeah. So, still unbelievable. You're still skeptical.
Yeah.
Hope everybody had a good Halloween weekend. It's November, if you can believe that, which is crazy. Like, we got two more months left of 2022.
My birthday's this month.
Yeah. I know. All right. Would you rather have a birthday present or a Christmas present? Because you're not getting both, but you get one.
I don't know. Is it podcast related or is it something else?
No, it's something else.
Just anything else?
It's anything else.
Oh, I guess Christmas, so I can give you one too.
Okay, Christmas. Perfect. Just so you know.
Okay.
Your birthday is this month. When's your birthday?
It's a little personal.
Tell us. Yeah, well. Charlie, when's your birthday?
Oh, my birthday?
Charlie, that was really sweet.
My birthday is November 27th.
Oh, the 22nd.
Oh, that's really close.
Y'all should celebrate.
Mine's the 27th. I'll go up there and milk some cows for my birthday.
Yes.
No.
Get some good...
Not cows, some goats.
Good raw milk.
Goat
milk. Goat milk.
Actually, I feed my dogs goat milk.
Do you?
I put it on their food, yeah.
Okay, just to soften it up for their teethers.
And it's healthy.
Yeah.
Vitamins and such.
Vitamins.
My birthday is the 27th, which is the Sunday after Thanksgiving.
The 14th of this month?
Oh, the 14th.
Look at these November birthdays.
Is anyone else a Sagittarius, though? Logan, are you a Sagittarius as well?
Pisces up in her.
Shut up.
Fish.
The fish.
Do you want that poster?
No.
Okay.
It's fine. It's mostly sky.
It's been with us since the old apartment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we'll be on this again, so we'll... Actually, do any of these dates fall on Tuesday?
My birthday does not.
Nope, with the 8th and the 15th.
That's really close to Logan's.
Yeah, so...
Bears.
We'll celebrate then. We'll get some cupcakes or something. You'll have to get your own, but we'll eat them.
We should just come out in the street with just a big old cake, like, happy birthday, Logan.
Just start smash. Dude, let's lay out everybody's birthday so we can just keep having cake. It's really not that funny. I'm laughing because you're laughing.
It's so funny to me.
All right. On that note,
happy birthday.
I hope everybody has a great week. And we'll do this. We'll be here again next Tuesday. We'll talk next Tuesday. Yeah, everyone have a great week. Enjoy the first week of November. Browns are off this week, so we can all take a deep breath and relax and enjoy our weekend. But, yeah, we'll talk soon.
Bye.
See you guys.